Hello everyone, welcome to another special episode of SRBTV. I am of course Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the GamesCom Opening Night Live 2020 event. This is not only the opening of the GamesCom, Germany's E3 basically, but this is also Geoff Keighley's finale for his opening.
His big last hurrah
for Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's the only two things I know are going to be shown are they're going to be showing a full gameplay trailer for the first expansion for Doom Eternal, and Ubisoft's going to be showing off some of the games from their indie developers. But that's it. That's all I know. They could show a whole host of things. Last year was mixed bag for us. Like, there were some announcements, but there were some other announcements we didn't really care.
We were just like, we were more like, oh, okay, I guess it's exciting. That's how our excitement. That's how it was for us last year. So
yeah, so unfortunately, don't expect. We're gonna be optimistic, but not too optimistic. So
yeah.
But that's all we really got. Don't really know much else. Supposed to be
any hopes that you're waiting for to see if they, maybe
I don't fucking know. My optimism is up, but it's not that up. I just don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Like, Nintendo dropped a random direct mini partner showcase, and everybody, at the crack of fucking dawn for us, and everybody was, and I watched it, and it was like, whatever. It's like nothing. Yeah. It was really nothing for me. So here we go, though. Here are our reactions to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 event. So here we go.
Enjoy.
Great. You can go ahead, man. I'm not gonna. It's like with the.
Hello and welcome to the GamesCom Opening Night Live 2020 Pre-Show. I'm Kyle Bossman. This is my hot and sticky apartment. I realized.
Oh wait, it actually starts in 16 minutes.
Who is this guy?
Okay, yeah.
Is this the show?
Okay, watch the pre-show.
Just to be clear, this is the pre-show. This is you and me. Next 20 minutes.
Oh my
excited
god!
about opening night.
I'm flipping out. Yeah, because Bossman's good.
Nice.
Good friends. I would say good friends, but friends with Keighley. When Game Awards happen stuff, they get Bossman's one of the guys Keighley gets.
Is the next 20 minutes just this guy with his headband talking to me about stuff? No. It's some of that, but most of the show is trailers. We have world premiere trailers right here for the pre-show.
Okay.
My job is just to smile at you and fill time in between trailers.
It says 16:06.
In fact, we should, start off with a trailer. We'll talk about Opening Night Live. It's going to be big and fun and awesome, but I feel like the best way to kick off a pre-show is just to get right into one. Our first world premiere trailer is a game that was just announced earlier this year at an Inside Xbox event from Bandai Namco. This is Scarlet Nexus.
Oh, Scarlet Nexus. It's a world premiere trailer, like a new trailer, like a never before seen trailer.
You have to be prepared for anything. Intruders were just detected.
On the list, I'm gonna put asterisk next to.
We have to work together.
Nah, this is just the anime of the book game.
We have so many different powers.
I think it looks fun, but maybe it's my lucky break. I don't know. Because it's frame rate on my end. It's good frame rate on my end. It's a game.
If you're just now joining us, this is the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 Pre-Show.
Okay,
that was a trailer for a video game and not an anime. And I'm Kyle Bossman, not important. For the next 20 minutes, much less than now, we are counting down the minutes until big show Opening Night Live, in which you're going to get fresh looks at Fall Guys Season 2, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Black
I
Ops
wanna-
Cold
I definitely
was just
wanna play
announced
with you that
yesterday.
later
We're
tonight
already
if you're
seeing More
available.
of that tonight.
I-
Lots of things
'cause
to
I
see.
can
Sid
save
Goodman
control
from
for
IGN is going to be
tomorrow.
giving out the
only
GamesCom
just came
awards
out today,
for
so
Best
I'm, like,
PC game,
not in a hurry
Best
to play it.
PlayStation game, Best Xbox game, as well as talking about some brand new shows from IGN that they are debuting this week at
Oh, they did what I
GamesCom.
did with my
Lots of
360
stuff.
pretty much.
In
My
right
got my
now.
first
It is
Fire
going to
Ring.
be
I
a
sent it
chunky,
in.
thick
They're like,
show.
we couldn't fix
But
it. Here's a new
in the
360
meantime,
Elite.
for pre-show,
I'm like,
it is
okay.
time now for another world premiere on our end. The game next that we're going to see is called Quantum Error. And parents, let me
Quantum
warn you
Error.
now. It's time to put the kids to bed.
Quantum
Because it's
Error. I
about
think
to
I've
get
heard.
scary as hell in here. I don't care if you're in the Western Hemisphere and it is the afternoon. Put
the
the
fuck?
kids to bed.
Quantum Error. I think I heard about. I think I've seen this one already. Oh yeah, dude. This one, Quantum Error. It was the beginning of the Future Game Show. They showed this one. You play basically.
You recovered.
You guys explain to me. Yeah, you play like a group of firefighters who go investigate some shit happening on a like a research lab island. Yeah, it's like on a research lab island. But it's in like you're like in San Francisco, I believe. You're based in San Francisco.
We can control them now.
Oh,
Use
Sonic Caddick?
to travel the stars.
I'll double check. I mean, you can look that up later, but okay, cool. Yeah, this game looks freaky. It gives me like Doom 3 vibes,
Humanity's reach
but
will be
a lot
infinite.
brighter. It's interesting. Yeah, I remember this game. This was like one of my favorites from the Future Game Show. Yeah, you go. You're a firefighter team who goes investigate, and of course it's freaky sci-fi shit. Yeah, that looked
We've
cool.
got a lot more world exclusive trailers to go, more pre-show to go, and interview with.
So yeah, they brought
Next
Fall
up,
Guys Season 2.
We have a car brand synonymous with racing and innovation, and a key partner of GamesCom for years, Ford. They're up to exclusively reveal the first ever car made with gamers for gamers. Check it out.
Ford No Racing. In 2019,
So wait, Ford's
we brought
making a
our
car
love
for a
of
video
racing
game?
to gaming, and Team Fordzilla was born. And that was just the beginning. In May, we launched Project P1 to design a car in collaboration with gamers for gaming. This project was global first, and our designers let their imagination go wild. So on to our first global announcement. Please welcome our first ever Team Fordzilla Project P1 model.
Team Fordzilla Project P1. So they made a car for a video game. Or they made a video game car. Well, I mean, there's only so many car games out right now. I don't know. Nah, this doesn't look Turismo. Team Fordzilla P1.
And now our second global announcement. You got us so excited with Project P1 that we are now committing to make a real world version of this groundbreaking car.
Okay, I mean, cool. Wait, what the
If
fuck?
I didn't
What the-
have games, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that was a weird
writing
cut for you
more.
too.
Video
What the
games and
fuck?
writing are absolutely my two favorite passions, and I just managed to combine them into a job. So I feel like honestly,
Oh yeah,
absolutely finished a couple
I
of
was gonna
books.
say about Fall Guys
If they were
before,
in the
like,
game, what else would
yeah,
I do? I mean,
I don't know if you
I
heard
like
what they're
tech,
doing
but
for
you need
for
to
brand
do things on
costumes.
the
They're
technology.
making the
And so if I
developers
can't
of Fall
play
Guys are making
things,
it like a
if I want to create
auction
things,
tournament of
yeah,
sorts.
It'll be a lot
Where like
of TV watching.
you
If there's
donate
out there
a certain
a universe
amount
where I'm
to
not a gamer,
the
then
Fall
I
Guys
probably would start
charity
the
they
game.
chose.
I think I would
And
try
like
something
whoever
to put some
essentially
smile
bet,
on the
I guess
face
bids
of,
the most for
everyone.
their specific one costume they
I
want
would
will be added,
watch a lot
and
more
all the money
movies.
goes towards
And read more
the
books
the charity Fall Guys chose.
and get bored.
It's all through Twitter though, which was weird.
Welcome back to the Opening Night Live pre-show.
I did not pay attention to that at
This
all.
is only the second year
Like, I recognize
of
a lot.
ONL existing, but I think it is safe to say that this year's will be unconventional. So to tell us what to expect from the show this year, please welcome Geoff Keighley.
We're
now
now
we need
joined
Keighley.
by Geoff Keighley, host
The man,
and executive producer
the
of
Doritos
Opening
and
Night
Mountain
Live.
Dew sponsor.
How you doing, Jeff?
Collision.
I'm doing great, Kyle. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So back in April, Gamescom said we're going digital this year. When did you start thinking about ONL and how that's going to look?
Well, we knew last year we were going to do another L this year because it was a big success, but
Yeah,
we had
literally,
no
when
idea
Google
what front
search
was going
it,
to take. Normally,
it's like it goes
flown.
2019 pages.
This
Yeah, we're
year,
going to be coming back
we're
in
doing
2020
it from
with
Los
nothing
Angeles.
else
But
than that.
actually, Gamescom came in and said we definitely want to do ONL. It's a digital event for the whole world, so even if we don't have to physically in Germany, we still want to do this show with you. And I said I was doing Summer Game Fest, and maybe we can bring all these things together to create this grand
know that.
finale for the show. And all summer, I was really hoping to do a show that was a little bit bigger than I've been, broadcasting from home here for many months. And I wanted to do
he's
something with
already
kind of a set and a little bit of
Keighley has
spectacle
already
to it,
teased
and bring the
like
whole industry
most likely
together,
Game
and
Awards
that's
going to be
what we're gonna
online
do.
this year.
So is
but
it
it's
gonna
going
be
to
just
but
as
he's
long
touting
as
it's
a
going to be the
regular
biggest
show?
Game Awards.
Yeah, we have like 2 hours
Yeah.
of stuff to show folks from across the industry.
Which I'm like,
the big
motherfucker.
stuff, the biggest games out there like Call of Duty, and then a lot of really
I
interesting
forgot to
titles.
ask you, did
Of
you
course,
hear about
we're
the new
gonna have,
Nintendo
some
rumor?
amazing next-gen stuff in the show.
There
and,
apparently,
and Fall
according to
Guys
some
Season
reports,
2, which
so, like a
has become a
Taipei
thing over
report,
the past couple of
that
weeks.
they
so
are
it's really fun
Nintendo
to have
is
the
coming out with
big and
like
the
a Switch
small
Pro
and
model
the
next year
surprises
that
and
will
next-gen
actually
all
support
blend together.
4K
But yeah, it's a
and will
full-blown
run
show, 2
better
hours.
than the
Is it going to
current
be just
Switch
back-to-back
model.
trailers?
And
or
they
do
already
some
apparently they're already
interviews
working on a
and
whole
demos?
launch lineup apparently for the system.
We'll definitely see trailers. You will
But
see
sometime
some
next year,
extended gameplay
So
demos.
people are assuming that's probably why they
of
haven't
some
come out with a
titles
big
as well.
Nintendo
There will be a
Direct
few
yet.
interviews with a couple of developers. We've got some special guests, and one thing I will say, kind of
all I know is what
that
you
this is
told me and
not
what I've read
sort of
online about what they're showing
wall-to-wall
today. Like
shock and awe announcements.
they're
of
showing
new
Black
games
Ops
similar
Cold
to
War
last year
stuff,
at
Fall Guys
Gamescom.
Season
We have some
2,
really big updates on
Ubisoft's
games
indie
that
titles
fans are
and
excited about,
Doom
and
Doom
meaningful,
Eternal's
but the
big
kind of
DLC
big
expansion.
surprise announcements. We have a few things in the show, and we
said
have
PS5's
lots of
gonna
great
be
things planned
there,
for the Game
which
Awards. But
won't-
similar to last year, this is really a showcase of big
Which
holiday
means,
games.
remember
games coming
what I
next
originally
year
said, that
you
they
know
were talking about
So,
they're going to
you know,
reveal
I would
the
tell
release
people to
date
set their
and
expectations
price
to be
by
really
the end of
meaningful
August.
updates on
Right now
existing
as
games
this current
versus
is
blowing
August
you away with,
27th. A
surprise
few days
shock
later. And they already sent out like pre-order
Great.
invites
Jeff,
for
I'm
limited people.
looking forward to the show.
So I already filled that out.
Me too. It's really fun to build this, but working with our
Like
team,
I don't care if I have
it's been
to.
challenging
My
to
ear
do
connection's
things
not that
safely
unstable.
in the era of COVID,
that
and
shit, man.
it's meant a lot to me that Gamescom has
I'm
said we still
checking
want to
the
do this
OBS
show, and I
feed
think
every,
for
like,
all
2
citizens,
seconds.
we want
I'm
that
like,
big showcase. So I'm just really excited to leave home,
Mm-hmm.
do have a set, and you'll see we've got like screens and lights, and it's. If we do it right, we're going to hopefully create that magic moment that I haven't felt this summer, right? A lot of the events this summer have been and they've been great and it's a cool game info, but I really wanted to do something live with a lot of energy to it. So if we do things right, that's what people are about to see.
Cool.
Very cool. Good luck with everything.
Thanks,
If it's
Kyle,
if
for
it's
hosting the
pretty much
pre-show.
fandom, I'm done.
I'm doing my best.
It's pretty much just fandom.
So just
all
so
over
we're all on
again.
the same
I'm
page
done.
about what just happened, that was basically an interview with my boss using questions that
Chris?
I already know the
Are you
answers
there,
to.
Chris?
So,
Chris, all I see is a
went pretty
muted,
well.
like a blank face
Next up, we have another
staring at
world
me.
premiere trailer.
Chris, are you there?
Hong Kong for Dirt 5.
How am I lagging? I have LAN cable. You're the one lagging. I can't. Oh my god, Dirt 5 Playgrounds. Look, after this. There you are. Hey, what happened? Chris? Chris, can you hear me? Say something stupid. Something. Okay. Okay, so they're announcing, it looks like for Dirt 5 like a playground mode where you can. Okay. Wait, I'm still here though, right? You can still see me? I don't know, dude. I seriously don't know. And now it's buffering on me. Okay, now it's fine. Yeah, it looks like you can create your own like racetrack, playground racetrack of sorts on Dirt 5. That's pretty cool. Dirt 5. It's cool. A couple interesting reveals, and it's only the pre-show. No, you flat out just... My screen, I'm looking at you, you're just like... I'm like, I didn't tell that bad a joke, did I? Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, because like... So it's like Dirt 5 Playgrounds.
So you think like a vampire...
I don't know yet. 3 minutes.
A car? And suck that gas?
God damn it!
To be continued.
How
It is
the
now
fuck?
time for the part of the pre-show. I've been reading your live comments. I see them right now. Everybody's blowing up, demanding Kyle's 10 reasons to be excited for opening night live.
His
Let's kick it
reason.
off.
I
Reason
never
number
saw
10 to be
PlayStation 5
excited for
real
opening
one.
night live 2020. Feeling excited for next gen again. Number 9, Geoff Keighley wardrobe reveal.
What?
Great reason to be excited for opening night live 2020. Destiny trailers are usually pretty good. Number 7, it will mean this pre-show is finally over. Number 6, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Number 5, reason to be excited for ONL 2020. Shadow drops. Number 4, Fall Guys Season 2. Number 3, reason to be excited for ONL 2020. Actual gameplay from a mysterious PlayStation 5 exclusive. Ooh. Number 2, everything else in life sucks.
Sucks right now.
And number 1, reason to be excited for opening night live 2020. Geoff Keighley said it's gonna be good. One final world premiere trailer to show off, and
Okay,
this
one
trailer
more.
is
One
an
more
announcement of a Switch version of a popular game 2018 that can only be described as Dinosaursy. Enjoy.
Dinosaursy? I feel like I know this game already. Oh, is this?
Things are gonna turn differently, huh?
It's a Jurassic World
Before you did too.
Jurassic World Tycoon game.
Because they believed that they were in control. And control, well, here's the thing.
Yeah, they're.
Humanity is desperate for it,
I think Jurassic World
seduced by
Dominion
it.
or something like that.
but we never really possess
Or
it.
no, wait, that's the name of the third Jurassic World film.
You see, life
I haven't really heard
can be
anything.
tenacious and stubborn, but life not be tamed. And what makes us such unique creatures is knowing the power of what we're up against and still believing that we can win.
Evolution Complete Edition. Yeah, I was seeing that coming. Don't need to tell me,
That's
dude.
it. That's
It's-
all we have
it
for you
sucks.
in this very
This-
pre-show.
Wait, you said
Please
25
be excited
seconds?
for the actual
What's that
Open
now?
Night Live, and when you'll see some Destiny 2, you'll see Fall
Exactly 5
Guys
seconds
Season 2,
behind.
you'll see Black Ops Cold
How the
War,
fuck,
that
man?
serious PlayStation 5
my God,
demo,
this is fucking
some
the
things we've
WWE.
probably never heard of before. I think it's going to be a very good
Streams
show.
over
I'm
again.
personally excited about it. Me.
Don't.
I should thank you, actually, for putting up with my nonsense for the last 20 minutes. It is appreciated. But seriously, enjoy this.
See what the fuck did he give us?
So what's the plan?
It's time to take control of our world. When we feel out of place, disconnected, and divided,
There are always repercussions.
do we have what it takes
All right, I'm going in.
to be heroes?
What we're doing here could change things forever.
Tonight, we bring the world together.
I keep on forgetting this is
celebrate who we
Germany,
are.
so when he says tonight, it's like night over there.
And what we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
The future of gaming. Welcome Gamescom. Opening Night Live.
Hello,
everyone. I'm Geoff Keighley, and welcome to GamesCom
it's fandom. God damn it.
Live 2020. Now, this year, GamesCom is, of course, a little different than normal. I hope all of you and your families are safe and healthy at home.
Why does it look better quality, though?
Games have comforted and connected more than ever. And with the launch of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X later this year, games are only going to get better. Well, all summer, I was hopeful we could get to this very moment, a big live showcase filled with more than 35 games to kick off GamesCom 2020. Tonight, you'll get a first look at Fall Guys Season 2 and an extended gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. Plus, we might have a couple surprises along the way, too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge and thank all the developers, marketers, and publishers who have worked under challenging circumstances to keep us entertained. This show is nothing without them or my production team, and doing a show at scale safely is not easy, especially when all of you at home have some pretty insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you why you love to play
God of War 2.
And with
no
that,
big
we're going to move on to our first game with a game that was just announced yesterday. Call
I didn't
of
see a
Duty
trailer. I heard
Black
like
Ops
it looks
Cold
fucking
War.
amazing.
And joining me
and then
is Dan
Activision
from
Activision
to
shit
tell us
them
about
because
the
like
game and give
$60
you an
for
exclusive
current,
sneak
70
peek.
for next gen.
Dan, how you doing?
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This is
also it's
been a
actually a
dream
direct
project
sequel
for
to
us
the
to
first
work
Black
on.
Ops
From nearly the beginning of development.
Yeah.
We knew Black Ops
same
Cold
main
War
character.
was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1. And we loved the idea of returning to the pillars, built the Black Ops franchise. Deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and the shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the 1980s.
Yeah, visually it looks impressive. Like Cold Modern Warfare impressive.
Relevant today, and also unique Black
I haven't really
Ops.
fully seen the trailer.
Well, you start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters. Well, yesterday in the reveal trailers, you know, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, like break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops canon? You said it's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
Yeah, part of the fun making this game
God, that
was
delay's
bringing back
awkward.
iconic characters like Woods and Hudson Mason, and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981,
I think that's
and
the point.
we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Now, one thing that I'm really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling in kind of a new direction with some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe walk us through your thinking there?
Yeah, one of the driving forces from early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War
Reagan,
campaign.
what he looks like in
they can
game.
name him and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want to be. From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions.
Yeah.
And it was fun to find that balance
They're
between
trying to
the
make it less
hard-driving
linear,
Call of
that's
Duty
all they're
action
doing.
and these more non-linear
Trying to make it
experiences inside some of the missions. So with choice comes the player wanting to feel that impact. So some of those choices earlier in the game and some towards the end will actually shape the ending of the narrative of the campaign.
All right, so multiple endings to this game.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the big things for us. It's like we love that Black Ops has always been willing to take risks, and we all know they did some of this in Black Ops 2, and with our story,
so
and
what
with
they
these features,
did, what
we love playing homage to the early Black Ops
Infinity
games.
War guys
Oh yeah, I
did.
remember the numbers.
I don't know
All right,
well,
Dan,
but the
we are
non-Infinity War
excited
Call
to
of
see
Duty
more of it.
team's
I know
doing
multiplayer
is what
reveal is
the
coming in
other
September.
Modern
but,
Warfare guys are doing,
since you got a
which is
switch
like
there, maybe you could flip the
dialing
switch
it
on
back
something exclusive
to
for
more
us, right?
current,
What are you going to see?
more current, relevant times. Instead of it being
absolutely.
all in the
This
future.
is really exciting because this will be the first time we've shown this outside the walls of the development studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really shows the narrative of the world and shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
Those pauses are so awkward.
1943. Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968, Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers orchestrated by Perseus attempted to steal an American-made nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase. 5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West.
If I'm saying Perseus, I'm thinking Percy Jackson.
Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to
There's
introduce
literally a
the
fucking
man
picture of him right here.
pursued the responder.
How's he a boogeyman? We clearly have a photo of him.
CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die. Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War.
Are we sure that's not Robert
After
Redford?
13 years of silence, if he's active,
I'll have to...
something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect
I feel like I
the
should
free
look it
world.
up later. I feel like they did get legit get Robert Redford. Oh yeah, the fucking detail on this guy.
Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisite for me.
Sir,
As long as the player that's playing doesn't fuck up on the first mission, we should
most
be
likely illegal. The press gets old.
What the hell are you talking about? Do you know who we are?
Every mission we go on is legal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great
I don't know the
evil.
term. Uncanny
There
Valley.
is
Just
no
like
higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people know of your struggle, rest assured,
there's a lot of people.
the entire
There's a lot of
free
people that
world
can do.
will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
This is just supposed to be a boogeyman. It's like, dude, there's literally a picture of him. People know him. It's not a boogeyman thing.
Tonight we have some new game announcements for you guys as well, including this one, a new next-gen narrative action-adventure game from Reflector Entertainment in Montreal. It's called Unknown 9. The game tells the story of Haruna, a woman raised on the streets of India and haunted by visions of her own death. Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Check out this first look.
Unknown 9. Reflector. Yes. So it was a narrative action adventure game? The bricks and are a member of the Unknown Nine. Leave in the unknown. PC. What the fuck? Explore the story world. It's weird, like live action shots of the characters?
All right,
I
let's
see,
get
here
to
goes
the
Doom Eternal.
gameplay. One of this year's biggest games has been Doom Eternal. Tonight, we've got an exclusive first look at the campaign expansion called The Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
Ancient Gods Part 1. Gets this game sooner or later. It's got to finish Horizon.
The Slayer has arrived. Please proceed with control, but assertive aggression.
Okay.
We want to resurrect the only ones who can save this world.
Okay, more random shit. Not surprised there. Oh, that's a cool weapon. What the fuck? It's a bit frame rate, but so it's like a possession enemy, and you have to like ghost bust it to kill it. Oh, that is cool though. That is cool. The whole arm. October 20th.
'2020 marks the 25th anniversary of a legendary game studio, BioWare. Tonight, Casey Hudson and the team wanted to give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey, over
BioWare.
Hey Jeff, good to see you
Oh,
again.
that broke cut again.
We were on stage with the 2014 Game Awards, accepting the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition. And since then, we've been imagining new ways to use next-generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life. We're still in early production, but we thought it was time to give you the very first look at how BioWare's passionate team of developers are crafting some very special game.
Trust me, we really care about this project. We really do. It's Dragon Age 4, pretty much. Yeah.
I've been at BioWare a really long time, so I've
Dragon
gotten
Age
to
4.
grow up and turn from a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
There's amazing people in the industry. There's amazing stories to be told with other people.
I love that character so much.
We're very experimental here at BioWare, so we're always coming up with new stuff.
We're always trying to improve, innovate, and bring new characters to life for our players and fans to enjoy.
The world of Dragon Age really has got it all. It's got frontier stories, it's got mystery, it's got world detective
It's got
stories.
me walking through a forest.
And of course, it's all wrapped up in kind of a fantasy setting.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age world and you're saving people.
I will give it time. You can say that
Dragon Age
after.
to me is a wonderful world to play in.
I am really excited about the future of Dragon Age.
See, there
This
you
is
go.
an original world, original flora,
Well, we saw some of this during the EA Play Live.
original architecture. That makes it fun to explore and discover.
In the next Dragon Age, we get an
Looks
opportunity
neat.
to see new things, new places, and interact with people who lived and grew up in these spaces as well.
For the game we're working on now, we want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power? What happens when the people in charge aren't willing to address the issues?
The things that you can expect in the next installment are going to be stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
Something that we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age. It's a really close relationship with game characters who really become real for
That
you.
lady looked. That concept looked like somebody from
Or hated.
Bloodborne.
One of the best examples of that is Solus. Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him, then another part wants to do both.
They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
Cool. You get to work.
BioWare and EA has been one of the forerunners in using motion magic technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way they walk and move and interact in the world.
Players want that suspension of disbelief that this collection of digital pixels is actually a living, breathing soul.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
I actually design bosses. I help with the creature design team as well. So I do all like the big threats that you have to go up against.
Nobody dies on my watch. For the Wardens!
Choice is a big part of what Dragon Age is as a franchise. Decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member lives or a party member dies.
It's so
means
good
owning
when
your
they
outcome
die.
and reactivity
That's
to
her
the choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
To me, that potential is what gets you up in the morning. It's a fantastic opportunity every time.
That's it. Okay. It's something.
Next up, it's time for something special.
What the fuck?
Great Scott!
What the fuck, Christopher Lloyd? What the fuck? Okay, wait.
What's his name? Back to the Future.
I'm Emmanuel Brown.
Look at what's his name?
No medicine. I'm certainly not that quack from Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
I'm not that quack from Rick and Morty.
I did come back from the future to this precise moment on August 27th, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
What?
What exactly do you have to do with Surgeon Simulator?
What?
During the mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Shire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility.
I thought it was for a Back to the Future game. Not Surgeon Simulator 2.
Now, 70 years later, we've digitized the experience. It's unbelievable.
What?
You can access the program through your computer.
That's like...
and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard.
That's
It's available as of Great Scott, this very moment.
That's like getting a mutant turtle to promote. I don't know, the next like Zoo Tycoon.
Test subjects who have already completed the course.
Saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell.
What the fuck?
I'm off to another world premiere.
What?
Avengers 26, The Return of the Son of Thanos.
Return of the Son of Thanos.
And with that, I leave
Return
the fate of the human race in your hands. Let's make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2.
I don't want to play Surgeon Simulator 2. I want to know what the fuck is this going on? It's probably like, let's see. This is a game where I had to explain to Dad what it was, and he even still found it bizarre.
Where does this pack go? Wait, there, we got it. He looks good new.
Now grab the good arm and bring it in here. We're dying. He's dying.
Oh, that's not right! My finger slipped!
I just...
Jesus Christ!
I never thought I'd have a what the fuck moment like that.
He's perfect. We saved him.
For Surgeon Simulator, you get Christopher Lloyd Price for Emmett Brown for a Surgeon Simulator 2 announcement.
Jacksepticeye playing
What?
Surgeon Simulator. Only on opening night live. All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until you get a load of this next game announcement that I don't think anyone probably saw coming. Check this out.
I swear to God, you saw Jimbo in a sock crossover. I don't know. Now what? I don't know. It's a crossover of some kind, apparently. It's a generator. What's that? Laptop. Okay, you got zombies. Not new in game genres. Bridge Constructor and The Walking Dead? What? Okay, I've heard Bridge Constructor. Did that say coming out this year?
It's just the start of GamesCom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest,
a Walking
and some
Dead
special
crossover
news
with Bridge
just for
Constructor.
GamesCom. Your portal for all things GamesCom this year is GamesCom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global. One game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of 2 classic characters that I love. Check this out.
Okay. Happy journey. You okay?
In a world gone strange.
Okay. Oh, is it?
One
Wait.
elite force stands against the dark.
Sam and Max! Oh shit!
But even they
could use
some help. Here, slip on this little beauty for effect.
It's a Sam and Max VR game.
Hello, miss.
What? Oh, fuck off. It's a Sam and Max
The
VR
return
game.
of
What
Sam
the
and
fuck?
Max. Yes. All right. And now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
What's good, man?
Hello, everyone. I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. GamesCom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you about all the different ways that IGN is involved in this year's festivities. But first, I have an award to announce. The winner of Best Nintendo Switch
Oh
game
yeah, I forgot it's still
is Little
GamesCom.
Nightmares 2. Huge congratulations.
Wait, that game came out already?
Like I said, IGN is going to be here for all of GamesCom with great shows such as the GamesCom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks, and more. Plus, we have GamesCom Awesome Indies, the show with and for indie developers. That premieres Saturday, August 29th at 7 Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Geoff for our next big world premiere.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid. We are so excited to see what's in the GamesCom Studio and also Awesome Indies. I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow. Looking forward to that. All right, well, on to the next game. In the next World of Warcraft expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where no living soul has set
I've seen
foot
this.
before. The
I've heard about
Shadowlands,
this.
the afterlife of an entire Warcraft universe.
Yeah, I
the
heard that
infinite
part. I heard
realms of the
that part, yeah.
Shadowlands are watched over by different factions, known as covenants, each holding dominion
Warcraft
over a different
Shadowlands.
aspect of the afterlife.
Pretty much.
And depending on
That
how
Lich King
someone
guy, we're just
lived
gonna
their
fuck him
mortal
up,
life,
take his
they may end
crown,
up as
and
part
now
of one of these
we open the
covenants when they
portal to a
cross over
hellion,
into the
hellionish
Shadowlands.
otherworld.
Today, we're
That's what I got
excited
from
to
the
give you a
CG
closer
trailer I
look
saw.
at the noble and pure Kyrian covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives. Enjoy.
Wait. Oh, okay. Animated shorts. I feel like we missed something.
Light, save my soul.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light.
Oh, Reaper.
And my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home. Murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Justice. Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he...
Did that lady say we fucked up? Oh, hell no.
Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
Wait, how do you just realize that now? Motherfucker came in nothing but like a bathrobe. How do you notice that shit now? Not like 5 years ago. Oh! A piece of his soul lies within the sword. Okay.
The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
What the fuck?
As you command, my Archon.
Unfucking believable. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's like, something's coming. Nah, we're good. But something's coming. Nah, we good. You drop it.
Your ascension
And
has
now
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself.
fuck some shit up.
The moment he falls, we will claim him.
Oh, it was, is it? Yeah, the Lich King. The Lich King.
Only darkness before me.
was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
I know the goofy noise. I mean, that was cool, but like, I mean, only for like World of Warcraft fans was that like, holy shit! To me, it's like.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at Bastion. Now, we know many of you can't wait to experience Shadowlands, and our friends at Blizzard want you to know the wait is almost over.
Oh, October 27th. Neat! Very neat! Too bad I don't play the game. Okay. Moving on.
October 27th, it is official, and we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet and Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
Canadian studio, new franchise. Cool.
They have returned. They corrupted, divided, conquered, until finally, the gates of the celestial realm were thrown open. Our last remaining hope, the Stormcast Eternals. Vengeance made manifest.
It's pretty cool looking, but like...
Unbroken, we will take back what the dead have ravaged.
Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer. It's a mouthful. Warhammer Stormbringer.
Now, you guys may remember back in June, I had some masked fun with my buddy Crash Bandicoot announcing Crash 4 It's About Time. With the game coming in October, Crash, of course, had to come back for opening night live. So let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot. What? He's where?
Oh, he's actually in Germany. He doesn't realize there's no actual GamesCom. GamesCom robot, I guess.
Poor Crash apparently didn't get the memo about Gamescom. But to tell us more about what we just saw, I'm joined by Lou Studdert from Toys for Bob. Lou, what did we see there with Crash and the Gamescom bot?
Apparently you saw him wandering around Cologne, but what he was hinting at was kind of our reveal of what we call flashback tapes, which are a brand new style of level that we are announcing here today.
Flashback tapes.
Okay, so how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape levels work is that they are kind of a peek back in time to the 90s when Neo Cortex was actually testing on Crash and Coco before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1. And they're kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made. And
cool.
They're really hard, and they're really awesome, and they're super creative, and we can't wait to get people's hands on them.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge, so I can't imagine how nefarious these are. How are they going to be sort of integrated into the game? Are they optional, like offshoot stuff, or how do you get to them?
Sure. So players actually have to collect the flashback tapes in the levels themselves. They're an object that they can pick up, and to actually pick them up, they have to reach them in the level without dying. It's kind of our homage to the death routes from the original trilogy.
Without
so
dying?
players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge, what other fun? How are these fun for players to kind of experience, and what do they get to do in them?
Sure. So one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms, really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure platforming kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. But then narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally
it's a prequel
created
set
by
before the
Cortex,
events of
and
the
so
first
this is
game.
a weird point in time that's never really been explored in the games before.
Awesome. All right. Well, Crash 4, it's about time. Looks phenomenal, Lou. We cannot wait to check it out in October. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. All right. Well, we will be right back after this for more Gamescom Opening Night Live.
I have become terror. The unseen predator. A rupture that obliterates without warning. Alone, the hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together, this entire planet will fear us. The anomaly alters us, each in our own ways. Yet we are drawn down the same road into the dark heart of creation.
'Cause I feel the way you feel.
I could be wrong.
We will find the source. Whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
Yeah. Well, the game, dude, the game's not even out yet. Probably showing a new class type. No, it's not my fault you decided to jump off the bed to get something to drink.
Enter a contender.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that game.
Leave as a champion.
I've heard it's like, it's pretty bleh. I've heard it's pretty bleh. Come on.
Time to party.
Yeah. Well, it's based off an actual, I believe, yeah, it's based off an actual anime of the same name. Tomorrow.
Welcome to Necromunda. I can see you're new here. Let me get
I feel
you
like I
up
should
to
be writing
speed.
down some of
The
this
Underhive's
stuff.
named well. A sprawl of humanity suffering away like ants. Deep underground where we ain't causing trouble for the rich boys and girls, no matter how loud we are. And do we ever make some noise? Every Orlog says they could shoot the tail off a lashworm and they'd splash your head from 20 paces for saying they couldn't. I don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would someone like you want to know about an all-female gang of psychopaths, drug dealers, killers, cloners and... Oh, makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big. That's it. Anything
They're big.
smaller
That's
than
it.
them doesn't deserve to live. And they're just as happy filling you with lead as they are smashing you to pieces with a power maul. Now, mixing that whole pot together in a place like this, you can imagine what happens. Chaos, gang warfare, for wealth, for power, hell, sometimes just for fun. So, think you're ready? Necromunda Underhive Wars comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on September 8th.
Necromunda?
O futuro dos jogos, além de realidades virtuais extremamente fidedignas e realistas, eu acho que também se encontra em formas mais expressivas e absurdas, quebrando cada vez mais esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future of gaming to be quite bright and quite online.
The next generation of console will clearly allow AAA and indie developers to build more creative-driven games that I hope will cover more diverse subjects.
I want to play all kinds of stories about people and places, both real and imagined. I want comedy games, I want autobiographical games. I really want to see what people can do with the medium.
Pro futuro dos games, eu vejo uma evolução obviamente gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução na inteligência artificial e na maneira com a qual a gente interage com os games, tudo em busca de experiências mais imersivas.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can show you the biggest games in the industry and also smaller titles that should be on your radar. So pay attention to this next game. It comes from a team of 2 in Sweden, Tuxedo Labs. Over the past 3 years, developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world. What he's building has absolutely blown me away, so I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch. Teardown.
Teardown. Quit your phone. This looks like you get the wreck shit up game. Honey, I'm home. Prepare an efficient path. Oh, that's how you traverse, is you have to wreck shit to traverse. The perfect heist? It's all for a perfect heist? What does wrecking a small, like, building on the side of a pier have to do with perfect heist? I guess so. Yeah, but why does it look like the problem I'm having is like, why does it look like Minecraft? They kind of look like Minecraft. Teardown. Angel, no, sweetie.
Last Last year at Opening Night Live, we
Nightmares
announced
2.
Little Nightmares 2 to the world. Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that changes right now. Here is a first look at the gameplay of Little Nightmares 2, which is coming next February, with more to come throughout the week at Gamescom, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow.
Can't spell February to save my fucking life. No, Angel, no. Come on, you can come up again. Come on.
Nice. All right, thank you.
Did you hear that? Like, Keighley say nice, thank you. You didn't hear that? Huh. Weird. No, I've seen people play this game. Yeah, the plot to the first game is pretty dark. And I'm assuming this is about to be the same. I'm just getting your neck exercises in, that's all. Darker. Trust me, this game's always been this dark. Yeah, it's about what I expected it to be. February 11th, 2021. Later for next gen. Hey!
WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King.
Oh no,
and I'm
fuck off.
reuniting with my old buddy Mauro Ronaldo to bring you all
Yeah, they're the ones
over
commentating
top
for the
action
game.
in WWE
Which I don't mind, I like.
Mamma mia! This is great.
This is a fun mod for people, to be honest.
Outrageous with 70 WWE superstars and legends brawling it out like never before.
I mean,
Oh no! Hey, Mauro! Look out below! WWE is LIT! You know, I'm a little.
and you know what's funny? Apparently, some people who were fired on Black Wednesday are in this game too.
And you know what? Here's a closer look at the insane action. It's a great evening for WWE action. Oh wow! Take that, Mauro. Man, it's so good to see the Bellas win their best. Now, let's keep this party rolling with another matchup. Oh, look out, Mauro. The Undertaker has risen, and Finn Balor is about to be taken for his last ride. Mamma mia, what a move!
Wait, is Battlegrounds one word with this or
He
two
just hit
words?
the snooze button. How do you lose like that? What's the matter with you legends? This is just an example of the pandemonium that you're going to experience when you head to the Battlegrounds. Whew, that's a big toy hammer. Oh, I can't believe my
game's already
eyes.
out, or is
Seth
it
Rollins
just about to come
delivers the
out?
stomp. What a night. What a night. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Love how they grab old
WWE
footage,
2K
of
Battlegrounds today
Waller and
and
Mauro
brawl
when
without limits.
Mauro first joined the game.
Mamma mia! Oh, sorry, Mauro. I know that's your line.
Okay. Wasn't really a world. It was probably a gameplay
Hello
trailer
again.
for me.
I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it. The winner of Best Action Adventure Game is Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh gee, I could tell by looking at it. You didn't have to hold the suspense, lady.
What do you say?
Angel, no.
I'm the perfect shot.
The winner of Best Action Game is Star Wars Squadrons.
Great. I have only seen one gameplay trailer for it, but great. Great. That's great.
This is gonna be close. best multiplayer game is Operation Tango.
Operation Tango. It takes two.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I heard about this one. It's pretty cool. It's a two-player stealth game. Like one of you's the hacker, one of you's the infiltrator.
I used to be an explorer.
The winner of Best Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
Did not believe what I had witnessed. It was time for the world.
I hate words. I like that. I hate
my name.
Congratulations to all the winners.
I recognize
As I mentioned,
two
IGN
of
will
those
be here
games.
for all of
Three of those
GamesCom with
games.
great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news. Check it out.
GamesCom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. GamesCom Now is your virtual show floor with up-to-second live coverage. GamesCom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show, our GamesCom Awesome Indie Show, the freshest deep cuts in gaming, and finally the GamesCom Best of Show, including the GamesCom Award. GamesCom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream GamesCom Now.
Back on.
And now it is time to talk about Best Action Game winner Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars pilot fantasy. We've missed those. In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire.
It's like, why is it only 40 bucks?
Multiplayer battles, as well as all new
it's like,
authentic single-player stories set after the events
Yeah.
of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Today, we'll get a glimpse of what Squadron's story has to offer by taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light narration by the Motive team. Let's check it out.
We all choose our path. Light, dark, freedom, or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the hero pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new republic. However,
as far as they knew,
the Empire lives
they didn't
on,
know he had like
shattered
50
though it may
clones
be.
waiting at
As we
incubation
speak,
too.
Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end our new republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses,
Oh, don't worry, your new republic ends by some douchebag.
but the galaxy is
Oh, sorry,
changing,
that's your son.
and you
My
can
bad.
be part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the new republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
Then watch as my son
Hi,
fucks it all
I'm
up.
Suzanne Hunka, narrative producer on Star Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron, hunt down this Starhawk, and eliminate it.
Yeah, one thing we didn't notice in the other gameplay trailer was they showed
the course of the story,
one of the
you'll
characters
fly
from
as two
Rebels is in the
pilots
game.
on opposites of war.
The green, the one
like
in the
all
last
modes in Star
Squadron
Wars
trailer, they
Squadrons,
showed one
you'll
of
have the
the
option to
characters from
experience
Rebels is in
every
the
mission
game.
fully immersed in VR.
Green, long-eared one.
I hear you're the reason I was able to
Yeah,
finally get a
they showed
code
her.
through.
We didn't realize
Today,
it.
we're giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission behind enemy lines.
One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. The outpost is defenseless. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and turn to the Overseer.
For our escape, escort us to the jump point. We have Republic corvettes inbound.
Change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters.
Understood. I'll handle it.
You have my thanks, Titan Squadron.
No time to celebrate. Move on.
This is that for Dead Space. When you got the best weapon in the game, but the best weapon in the game is literally a foam finger, and when you shoot it, it's literally the main character going
Debrief with your squads between missions.
bang, bang, bang.
Customize
Seriously,
and
it's an
master
actual
all 8
weapon.
starfighters and join the galaxy's
Awesome to
finest.
use.
I need you focused and
I
ready
see,
to
there
go.
she is.
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards to setting a trap in the Xavian Abyss. The story of these rival squadrons will push the war to the brink and define the galaxy for years to come. I look forward to seeing you in combat October 2nd.
Neat.
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove.
I don't want to go to a theme
This
park
incredible
right
adventure
now.
at Disneyland
The
Resort
world's
at
still
Walt
on
Disney
fire.
World Resort that inspired The Sims' latest game pack. Check this out.
Oh joy, the 50 million Sims game pack. I don't give chores during the Batuu.
Oh, wow. Angie.
Okay.
One genie. Tsubasa. Wow.
I don't know what to say about this, folks. I'm just. Oh look, Star Wars is in a Sims game. I've never been a Sims guy, so I mean, I think I played Sims once, like, and just used a cheat code to get unlimited money, and I tried playing it, but I just got bored. It's like that to me overall. All the new stuff you can add, Star Wars new stuff. September 8th. Neat. That was neat. Neato.
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we got Fall Guys Season 2 still to come, the reveal
Nothing.
which I can't wait
It's just
for you guys
Star
to
Wars
see.
coming to Sims
and of
again.
course, a
That's it.
gameplay demo
It's
of
a whole
Ratchet and
expansion.
Clank
You
ripped
get
apart
to
for
play
PlayStation
Star Wars
5.
stuff,
But right now,
and then you get a whole
might
bunch
remember
of
this next
accessories
game,
for your house.
Annapurna
Star Wars
Interactive
related.
from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles, and now they've added an absolutely all-star cast to the game. Here's a whole new look at 12 minutes.
12 minutes. You remember this one for E3? Let's see.
All right, close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower.
Is that Willem Dafoe?
Look at its contours, its curves. Now I want you to imagine it changing, moving backward, returning to the bud. Think of that bud, unopened. Look at it as a whole, then silently repeat these phrases. May you be free from suffering. You be free from fear. May you know peace and joy.
No, it's James McAvoy. Wait, what? Holy shit, James McAvoy and Daisy Ridley. Holy fuck. Oh, man trapped in a time loop. What? James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley.
That's going to be a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the
Really?
show. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we announced Godfall, a new looter shooter coming to PlayStation 5
I guess,
and PC for Counterplay.
also
Tonight,
turns
we've got
out, I
a
guess we were
quick
too
sneak
excited about
peek,
Godfall,
one
because
of
everybody else was
Valor
been like,
plates with more footage coming as part of
for
GamesCom
Godfall.
2020. Check this out.
I listened to one podcast that was like, what did people expect it to be? Godfall. Oh, there's actual more new games. Cool. Game have music? I feel like this game needs music. I mean, not the music they had in the original trailer we saw. Wait, that was it? What the fuck was that?
We have much more O&L to come. Exclusive looks at Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga.
Oh, Lego
Skywalker,
Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
2.
The game that should have been out by now.
And so much more. But first, I'm sure you saw that earlier this week, Heart of Deimos, Warframe's newest expansion, was released on PC, Xbox, and PS4. And today, also on Switch, all platforms. Here's a look at the Heart of Deimos.
I know I have a couple friends probably excited by it. They're Warframe players.
Tear the veil asunder.
I think I've seen a trailer of this before.
To our sovereign will.
The War of Deimos?
But that was what it wanted to.
Did I spell that right?
It raged unchecked through metal, bone, flesh.
What the fuck is that thing?
Life.
Is a skeleton head in it?
Infested with it.
Discover the madness beneath it. Hey, I spelled Deimos right. Yay.
What? Visitors?
Now, the gate was open. The jaws close. The final heartbeat.
Looks cool. What the fuck, man? It's literally. Ah! Fuck off. What the fuck was that?
We shall scream. There is one who will hear the heart of Deimos.
Heart of Deimos. Ninjas play free.
So many people have been discovering or rediscovering video
That's
games
cool for 12
during
minutes,
lockdown,
though.
whether it be older people
That's a
or
fucking cast.
bored
Holy
teenagers
shit.
or middle-aged parents who suddenly
Because
find
remember,
that they have
when we saw it last time,
to
they had
do
a voice
something
cast
together with
already
their
for it.
kids. And I think I've given out more advice about video games in 2020 than any other time ever. And
No,
as a result, it's
there
more
was
important than ever that we
there
keep
was
making
gameplay
different,
like
interesting things about
previews and stuff
A
like that.
pandemia pela
But
qual a gente
it's a
está
pretty simple
passando
game from
tem
what
sido
people have said. It's
difícil
just
a
it's one of those you're gonna have to play
nesse
over and
momento,
over
eu
again
acho que
to
a
get
gente
it right.
precisa lembrar de mostrar mais empatia, demonstrar mais amor, mais carinho e saber que a gente vai sair dessa juntos. Vai ser difícil, mas isso tudo vai passar.
Everybody gets healthy and safely through this corona virus time. Care about other people and wear masks.
Jogos são, na minha opinião pessoal, a forma de arte mais incrível de se expressar. Eles englobam tudo: música, arte, escrita. Você tem a chance de controlar e vivenciar essas experiências você mesmo. É mágico.
So was that Warcraft shirt called? What was it? Where did I have it? It was called Afterlife Bastion or Afterlife Bastion. God damn it, you got rid of it. Okay, something else. What is Studio? So. That is a robot with a fish head. That's something that looks like from a science. I mean, of course. Whoa, were you expecting an actual gun? It's like, surprise, Fall Guys Season 2. What?
I'm always aware to come reposition. I just hold out to the perfect dish. I'm on the line. Heated and
I'm stuttering. Quit stuttering. Right, too. It said Super Mech League. Announcement coming in September. Oh, cool. I mean, it looks.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that. Fall Guys Season 2 and Ratchet and Clank for PlayStation 5 and so much more across the next hour. Opening night continues, and it just is the start of GamesCom 2020. But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches, a comprehensive, built-from-the-ground-up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer, called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore, which deals with Tommy's induction into the Salieri crime family. Check this out.
So Mafia Definitive.
All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll owe you money. That's also right.
One day you're busting your back, doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys a lesson. Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys?
Don't speak to me. I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay then. Welcome to the family.
Good.
Next, we're going to introduce you to a turn-based multiplayer strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second time loop. Check this out.
12 seconds to 25 seconds. 12 minutes to 25 seconds. Turn-based strategy shooter. And 25 second time. The future. And the future is now. Yeah. Lemnis Gate.
Next
here we
spring,
go.
get ready to experience memorable moments and non-stop action from all 9 Star Wars films in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. The
game should have been
entire
out by now,
series has been
apparently.
reimagined with new, fun-filled LEGO humor. Now we've got your first look at the gameplay trailer.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
The Force is unusually strong. That much is clear. Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
That boy is our last hope.
Did he just drink milk? Oh, I love that. Just with his hairdo.
Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
It looks pretty nice.
The Force will be with you always.
Punch it! Not him, the Falcon.
What the
I am a Jedi, like my father before me. So be it, Jedi.
The fuck? Spring 2021, they pushed it. So now it's going to be on next gen. They decided to put it on next gen as well.
Man, Lego Star Wars looks so fun coming to next gen as well. All right, we'll be right back with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, Medal of Honor, Above and Beyond, and Destiny 2. But before that, here's a look at a game that is launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's called Struggling from Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy hero. Check this out, and remember, you can play this tonight.
I haven't heard from Medal of Honor in a while. Struggling. Widely regarded. Ew, there's like you use body parts to move it. Your like weird body parts to move around. There, and co-op. It's like if Scorn was goofier. Out now. Like that part in Lego Star Wars. So be it. Fake lightning. The Empires of the Past. For New Age. I believe so. Inca and okay, the Swedes. Are they nice Swedes like in Spider-Man? Age of Empires 3. It's sad this is another one of those ones where I'm like, I thought this came out already.
We're near Little Hope. Did you hear that?
What's more proof is needed that the devil walks among us in Little Hope?
Yeah, they already confirmed they pushed it to October 30th, which was... What's wrong? That's fine. All I was trying to say was that they just made a smart move pushing it to October 30th. Ooh, Project Card starts. It's the same team I brought before that did the. Oh wow, tomorrow. That's the same.
I gotta say, the game
it's the same team I told you before that did the Fast and Furious Crossroads game.
Creed Odyssey. Not to say since Origins came out, this new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak. That was my first time getting into it.
And
I have put almost 400 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
At the moment, I enjoy to play Fall Guys with my friends. It's very fun.
I would love to play Fall Guys with my friends.
To master.
I have a few
anybody
games
want
that I
them?
binge play.
They want to play Fall Guys with me.
Every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection, is really a big one for me where that's concerned. But I also still just casually binge Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all year.
I haven't put down Animal Crossing since I downloaded it. I find the daily repetitive rhythm so soothing and predictable. Although, much like my house, my island is still a complete tip.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to Don't Nod Entertainment. Well, after a big day of GamesCom events and announcements, you'll be happy to know that IGN is going to help you digest all that info with GamesCom Daily Show, where you can get all the daily highlights in a late-night show experience from gamers for gamers.
I know what it says in the German translation, but it still looks like it just says
Thank you
Die
very much,
GamesCom.
Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for Tell Me Why, a really important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic. Between social conflicts we're seeing in the news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable we as people can sometimes be. And now I think it's as important time as ever to remember to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world and can bring us together, and I think we've all felt that in 2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can come together to do some good is the GamesCom Forest. GamesCom has launched a reforestation project by planting a GamesCom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees. So let's plant a forest together. All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game, and this one was announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich, ray-traced 4K 60 FPS environments on next-gen hardware. Here is the first look at gameplay from Chorus.
You have broken my heart.
Too bad, what are you gonna do about it?
You will be broken.
Looks nice. Right. 21. Oh yeah, nothing like jumping into Hell's mouth, into Satan's mouth for the finale. Oh, here it
How
goes.
many crowns have you won? If one
0!
game has defined the summer
me
of
alone.
2020, it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic in London and Devolver. This game is setting records and putting a much-needed smile on everyone's face.
Bullshit, man. I won't
Fall
play this
Guys,
game
I
with
think,
friends, but
represents our
just
industry at its
nothing.
absolute best.
I've told them about it. They
soon
know
the
about
Fall
it. It's
Guys
just,
experience will evolve with Season 2.
But I have to
There's
accept for
a
a fact
lot of
everybody's
new
busy
stuff coming, and
I have
tonight,
to sit here
Mediatonic
while
is
Season
about to
2 is
give
about
you
to
an
start
exclusive
of the
sneak
game.
peek at
That's why I want
what's
to play
next.
with you later tonight.
Get ready.
I want
I think the
get on
internet
this game
is about
already.
to freak out. Here it is, Fall Guys Season 2.
Will you? Will you?
Will you?
Hey,
It's
I'm
the
Joe,
Fall Guys
I'm the
Season
game
2
designer on
trailer.
Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and I just want to reach out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people have been posting online, and the response to the game has really
Apparently,
blown us away.
according to
Today, we
them,
just wanted to give everyone
the
first sneak peek
was
at
it
the
the Bean
rounds and
guys
costumes that they can
are
be enjoying
6
as
feet
part of Fall Guys
tall.
Season 2.
Yeah. How do my friends not want to play this? I've shown them a million fucking trailers. I'm sorry. I'm venting.
In
I really
Season
want to
2,
play this game
you'll be
with
dressing your
friends.
Fall Guy as a medieval hero and competing across brand new rounds inspired by epic quests from the Middle Ages. Traverse
Oh,
giant
medieval themed
drawbridges,
levels.
dodge
Cool.
swinging axes, and scale movable siege ramps in the quest for ultimate game show glory.
Your costume. I'll explain later after. I love medieval costumes. It's basically like it's battle royale, but it's like it's like a collection of elimination style battle royale, like mini games, but it's in the style of like more like battle royale.
We hope you've enjoyed the sneak peek of Fall Guys Season 2.
Do you ever
We're
see
still
those
adding the
racing
finishing touches to
game
development, but if you want to
modes
stay up
where
to date,
like
then at Fall Guys
last
Game on
place
Twitter
is
is where you're gonna
eliminated
be.
every
See you
round, and then the
on
last
start
person.
line.
That's pretty much what battle royale is. To put it in like simpler terms. That's cool. Like a medieval theme season.
My father has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's
Oh,
afraid to close his
Wasteland 3.
fist. I am not.
I am glitchy.
His truth is marching.
Yeah, it looks like OBS is needing that update. It's still running.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. She's already tried once.
Vic's a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. The years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there.
I'm taking she's not happy. You're running around doing stupid shit. Oh man, that guy got decapitated. On fire, electrocuted, Hadouken.
Go back to Arizona, Rangers, and I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone.
Yeah, it's just August 28th. Oh, cool. It's pretty much tomorrow.
I really haven't found any new appreciation for game at this time because my appreciation for gaming before could be higher.
Com certeza, jogos multiplayer preenchem completamente a conexão social que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento. E é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe da gente.
You get to travel all over the world in games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and you know, I kind of prefer it to the real Japan just because I've heard that in real life they don't let you run around with katanas.
I appreciate
I mean,
games.
it depends on what part of Japan you go to.
More than films, music, or whatever. And it's just fine for me
You can't go around Tokyo,
to have the
like,
time
swinging a
playing
sword
with
around.
friends or even with my family to have a lot of fun.
I've been mostly at home with small children, and gaming is the only thing that I get to do for myself anymore.
I did not notice that the
I
last
find
time she was
it's
on
not
one of these
only an
things.
escape, it's also a way to challenge my brain.
gaming is becoming clearly more important for a lot of people. You know, play is a natural instinct, and from Animal Crossing to The Last of Us 2
bunch of millennials are going, what the fuck is he playing?
It's definitely
that
an
looks
incredible
cool.
time.
I want to try that.
Gamer, yes.
Older, their parents are going.
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment.
Respawn?
When we set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its
Wait,
roots.
Respawn's doing a Medal of Honor?
The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting single-player stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there.
He's talking like we knew about
grounded in
this.
history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit. Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR.
It's a VR
game. The team is
game.
creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played. It weaves in the personal stories of the veterans and survivors of the war through powerful interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just a game. And we could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
Grab the bone. And it's not yet rated. That's an interesting way of putting it.
I know this is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared. Let me be clear with all of you. I'm scared too.
Yeah, all these war games going back to what the originated really made popular. Oh, it's Oculus.
Welcome to France, gentlemen. I lead the local resistance cell. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
That's what the guy just did. Didn't you see that part of his trailer? It's pretty much just a old school Medal of Honor game in VR. That's what it looks like.
The bravest people fighting in this war. But you really should stop. There is no future in it.
No.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant.
Ooh, holiday.
Be a wild ride, but we'll get you there. Jet fighters, brace yourselves.
Let's go for a VR game. No, Steve. No. Come on, Steve. Go put your bone.
Like I said.
No, not on the.
Boom.
It's kind of hard when she looks at you like you owe her money.
I'm willing to sacrifice myself for.
Above and beyond.
Somehow this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
Oculus. Oh, Oculus, or as I like to call it. In about a month, you have no choice but to sign for a Facebook account in order to use your Oculus account. No, that's legit. That's it?
Thank you so much, Vince. That looks incredible. And now we're here with Respawn Entertainment's Peter Hirschman, game director on Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, to talk more about their new VR experience. Peter, I gotta say, the trailer really grabbed me. Such an incredible story that you're telling to. Tell us a bit about this single-player experience. What can we expect?
Well, Geoff, thank you for having us on the show. I'm representing a whole team back at Respawn that's been working really hard on this, and it's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Medal of Honor, going back to its roots, was always about putting the player in the boots of a soldier fighting in World War II. And with VR, we're able to do that in almost a literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience, most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on.
We used to be sick and tired of
and the story
World War
follows
games.
you as a player
now we
being
want World War
recruited
II games
into
back because we're sick of
the
modern
Office of Strategic Services, commonly known as the OSS. And their mission was sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it. And they're known by a different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, They sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines. And that allows us to tell a story where you get to go to these places and locations and participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emergent gameplay. You got the piano and other things in there. Tell us a bit about how you're using that to tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some story sequences. How do you tell the story?
Oh, well, we shot over 120 pages of narrative, which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors. And it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure. Act 1 is working with the French resistance, getting ready for the invasion. Act 2 is D-Day itself and the fight to get to Berlin. And then the third act is dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which involved things like the 262 and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned the tide of war if we hadn't stopped them. So you get to go on this journey, this story. And the story is shot all from your perspective. Because of VR, your head is the camera. We don't have cutscenes, we don't have edits. Everything revolves around your perspective. So you experience this story completely in first person as if you are there. So it creates a much more intimate and emotional connection.
Yeah, I noticed that too when he started talking originally. It's weird.
It was an incredible way to shoot. One of our animators stood in for the player throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage. And all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection, and it just makes the experience all the more authentic.
Well, you and Vince, I know this series is really close to your hearts, and when I saw the trailer, I'm like, wow, there's so much there to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've got a great player experience, but I hear you might also be doing ME too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the thing about VR is that, we've known each other a long time.
You see that screen behind? That's the kind of screen I actually want to get.
Natural human movement to a controller. And just figuring out things like making duck feel good. And one of the hardest ones is
lean. It's ultra wide.
In VR, you know how you duck? You just duck. And how you lean in VR, you just lean. And so the ability to lean around a corner, just kind of peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is just, it heightens the tension so much. It makes it feel all the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And we're really excited about people playing those, after it comes out.
Wow, well, definitely a full-blown VR experience. I gotta say, I'm really excited to put the headset on and try this, and it's kind of later this year, right?
Oh,
coming out holiday. So yeah, fasten your seatbelt. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time, like you mentioned, a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn. It's a wonderful full circle experience for a lot of us that got our start careers working on this original set, going back first one and Alex Salt, and now to be able to bring Above and Beyond to a whole new generation is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter.
Opening night live. I like this.
We'll be right back, and in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
Okay, new game launching tonight. Yeah.
The world was broken. Fractured by the magic the Vow Keepers said they would protect us from. Spellstorms still rage across the ruins of the Hollowlands. This is proof, they said. It isn't safe. It can't be controlled. Magic cannot be used.
Cell shaded.
but I am a battle mage. I have broken my vow, and now I fight to break free.
I think I've seen this game before. Yeah, it's like a magic battle royale game. Yeah, but it was like very frame ratey and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. The arrows, the actual game. Yeah, that game. I haven't seen it in a while. Yeah, it's a magic battle royale game. Yeah, Spellbreak. It's just out now. Launching. Oh, September 3rd. Okay, who's right? Keighley or the trailer? September 3rd. I thought you said it was coming out tonight. Did he say it's coming out tonight? That's being really good reviews. This flight simulator. So apparently they're charging you 30 extra bucks for a plane, to use a plane. And apparently there's supposed to be co-op coming as well. Hey, Christopher, you remember Final Fantasy 15, right? How did you? I thought you beat it already. No, I'm talking before. I thought you beat it. I finally heard about Minecraft Dungeons, and it's like, it's a very boring Diablo clone.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at GamesCom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time, created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
Factor 5? Why does the name sound familiar?
最初タリカンの楽を聴いた時に曲が素晴らしいだけじゃなくてアミガのサウンドそのものも素晴らしいと思いましたね。日本じゃ本当に聴いたことがなかった音楽でした。
Factor 5 was far ahead of the curve. Each of their games pushed game technology as far as
yeah, Factor 5, aren't they? Yeah, weren't they the Rogue Squadron developers?
サウンドはすごいわ。グラフィックは綺麗だわ。プレイも滑らか、満足いくものだったので、本当にすごかった。今回タリカンのコレクションが出ることをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみんな見せて歩きたいなと思っています。
I'll have to look us up later.
This was the first game that allowed me to completely fulfill my music vision.
It defined my career, and the fans have been there ever since. To this day, it's one of my proudest works.
Welcome back. Yeah, I believe this was one of Factor 5's first games they did. Yeah, that Factor 5. Like a Turrican collection. Huh.
In June, Bungie revealed a new era of
Destiny 2 is like
November 10th with Beyond Light. For the first time ever, Guardians will add a new elemental power to their arsenal, the dark power of Stasis.
Yeah, they pretty much said, yeah, don't expect Destiny 3 anytime soon. We're going to stick with Destiny 2 for a while.
Here's an all-new look at Stasis from Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
Oh, I put above Light. Oops. My bad. Get ice power now.
The floodgates are open. The darkness is here. A step away from the light.
It was a hard out for you.
Focus your power. Let it grow. Our fight is far from over.
Yeah. I mean, the Frost ability is pretty cool. I admit that.
After another.
Ooh, bonus swag.
I have one more award to give out tonight, and that is Best Sony PlayStation Game. So, without further ado, the winner is Cyberpunk 2077. Congratulations. Of course, there are even more awards than the ones I announced tonight. So check out the GamesCom Awards user voting, where you can vote for your favorite streamer, Gamescom's Most Wanted, and Best of Gamescom. The winners will be revealed at Gamescom Best of Show, along with cool cosplayers, esports, and more. Tune in on Sunday, August 30th at 8 p.m. Central European Time to see the grand finale of this year's Gamescom, where we give gamers the stage. That's for me tonight, but before I turn it back to Jeff, I just want to say that I hope everyone out there is staying safe and healthy. We're all in this together, so take care. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sydney. It's great to have you on the show again this year. All right, well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw the announcement of Ratchet and Clank ripped apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power of PlayStation 5, the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy.
Okay, is it just extended of what demo they showed during a PS5 reveal? Oh, demo. Look, it says press X to start. Game still looks fucking like gorgeous.
back.
Not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Hey, I think I found the bomb back.
Oh dear.
Oh, that is such a nice transition.
Let's show him how it's done. Alright. Bring it on, big Gus.
Shatter bomb.
Feels good to be back in action.
Nice.
Last one. Bro.
Bro.
Train's pulling away. Let's go.
Hey, there's people shooting around. I think you missed your train for 5 seconds. Oh, there is a bag. Dr. Nefarious. What's funny is I'm 2 games into the series, and he shows up in the 3rd game.
Today, I'm finally free of the both of you. Soon, everything you see will be mine.
Oh, it's a weapon he stole from them. And he may have destroyed the entire space-time continuum by doing that. Yeah. Nice, Ratchet. Good shit.
Was that supposed to happen?
Hitting Nefarious' device seems to have destabilized reality.
The bridge is shut. There has to be another way across.
The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing at one of them.
Yeah, this is the extended version of the demo from PS5 review. But it looks more. It looks like a more complete version of it. Very spicy. Oh, that's cool. It freezes. It's just regular freezes them. Nice. Okay, space turtle.
This is worse than I had imagined.
Look, it's Ratchet and Clank.
Sand sharks from above.
I think that's the big announcement probably for is that this game's a launch title.
My heroes.
That would be. It feels like this is probably going to be the another launch title for PS5. Because this looks like a completed version of what we saw in the PS5 review now. With all the dialogue, it looks a bit more detailed, looking like a bit more polished.
I will never get used to that. Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. The Ferris is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
That's cool. Shotgun. God damn.
Surface after all these just to try and take over the universe again.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
He must have more planned than he is telling us.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I think I agree with most of myself about PS5 review. They found it harder to believe that this was pre-alpha gameplay. It's like, this thing looks almost fucking done.
Can't wait to see what's new.
Yeah, it's the same. It's not the same exact playthrough, but it is the same demo. Yeah, it's the same demo. It's just being played differently. Okay, yeah, this is where the demo originally ended. Oh!
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
Oh wow! So what we saw in the trailer was legit. A scene from the game itself, in-game footage and everything.
Well, it is certainly not good.
Pirate world. Ahoy! I love Clank! Ahoy! That's where Clank got launched into another portal. Then we saw, I guess Rule 63 at Ratchet.
Ratchet. We are too late. Ratchet?
This is where the last demo ended.
Who?
Yes, we know it's Necromunda.
There you have it, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see that long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's amazing to see what you're doing.
When's the PS5 coming out?
PS5,
Tell us.
SD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able to do before. More importantly, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet, lightning fast, like way, way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah, the tether, we saw that in the demo. We had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like, how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to find new places to discover or gain a tactical advantage in combat.
Wow, yeah, I gotta say, like, when you see that and you imagine, you know, the jumping multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right.
That's right. Yep.
All right, you guys, so confident both of you say it. I like it.
So confident both of you.
Let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance to go hands-on with the controller, with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
So at the heart of every Ratchet and Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet and Clank just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the adaptive trigger like takes that to a functional level where, in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So, for example, in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun. You can pull the trigger part of the way down until you hit resistance to fire a single barrel, and then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways to play better.
Wow. No, I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across what I'm sure are an insane, group of weapons as always. Plot-wise, Marcus, tell us about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line and the game plot line? Like, how tell us in the Ratchet verse where it sits.
Yeah. Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But it's a standalone adventure. So it's one that, even if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, you can get into it, you'll understand it, and you'll enjoy it. For hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets, and see them all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
Yeah, no, this Rift Tether thing I think looks really exciting. And how often, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see frequently in the game, or are there special moments? I guess I'm curious, how often you use that technique for gameplay.
So the Rift Tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter this pretty often. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Okay. Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's reserved for special moments when you really have to...
His cousin, Dr. McFury.
When the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I gotta say, it looks incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
The world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one a little longer.
It's probably...
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Like Ratchet? Ratio?
Too many smart people on the internet. They'll figure it out right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right? All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store for us. I gotta say, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun, and as you said, when you think of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting. Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're gonna get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where in development right now?
Okay.
Mike.
So Ratchet & Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a specific release date yet, so stay tuned for that.
What kind of window? Is it big window? So no, I'm just kidding. All right, that's all we're gonna get. I'm sure.
All I mean is probably within the first few
coming
months
the launch
of the
window for PlayStation 5. I gotta say, in some
if it comes out in November, it's between November and
across PlayStation
early February.
And, the game looks incredible. So thank you so much for all you've done, and we look forward to seeing more of Rift Apart soon.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care.
All right, Martin Mike from Insomniac, thanks for showing us that first look at Ratchet & Clank for PlayStation 5. And that's going to do it for Opening Night Live. Thank you so much for watching from around the world, and make sure to stay tuned all weekend for more live GamesCom coverage at Gamescom.global. As for us, we'll see you later this year for the Game Awards 2020. Our team is hard at work to build a very special live show for you coming in December. We'll see you then. Good night.
Good night. Peace. Deuces. So that was the Gamescom opening night live ceremonies. I hope I said that right. So right off the bat, we're just going to get right into it. We saw some pre-show stuff. Scarlet Nexus, the Bamco, Nandai, whatever you want to call it.
Bandai Namco.
Anime-looking game. Looks fun. Quantum Error was this... was the firefighters going to investigate mysterious incident at a research lab. You said you saw Stana Katic in...
That's what I saw. I saw her in the beginning. I could be wrong. You guys could probably correct me.
Gave me kind of Doom 3 vibes, but it looks I would like to know more. Definitely like to know more. Then easily the most, I would say the second most what the fuck announcement. The first, it was in the main show, but was Team Fordzilla P1 model, which is going to be in some video games, I take it. And apparently they're going to be working on getting it out into the real world as well.
Yeah.
And it looks like a future car. So, Third Fight Playgrounds, that's pretty much just like this area where you can not only create your own stuff, but there's also separate like fun game modes you can do with your cars.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then you can rank it and people could play it and things like that.
Jurassic World Evolution Complete Edition coming November 3rd to all systems, including the Switch now.
Yeah.
First game up though on the main show was called the Black Ops Cold War. They showed a cutscene from the game, which Uncanny Valley Reagan. That's all you really need to say about that. But
yeah.
Then we got the what Kyle teased earlier, which was the world premiere of a new exclusive PlayStation 5 next gen title called Unknown 9 Awakening. Apparently, it's a narrative action adventure game where you play a girl with magical superpowers.
Yeah.
So not much to know about that. It looks like you can phase through stuff and things like that, but comes from Reflector Studios. They showed the first official trailer for Doom Eternal's The Ancient Gods Part 1 coming out October 20th. It looks like just more demon slaying. Dragon Age 4 got some behind-the-scenes look stuff, like some concept art gameplay, some voice work reveals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Looks like a Dragon Age game. Then the first most what-the-fuck announcement, which came to us from Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown, for Surgeon
Thinking that we're like,
Simulator
oh my
2.
god, are we gonna get like a Back to the Future type of game? And no, not even close.
Yeah, and it was just some gamers playing Surgeon Simulator, which is
Or just advertising or getting ready for, like, well, pretty much getting people hyped up for the second one.
Yeah. Next up was Bridge Constructor: The Walking Dead, which I don't know how to think about this. I know the Bridge Constructor series. I know that one. We've talked about that one
It's
before.
a weird crossover for two types of games, or at least two types of things.
The next thing was an unveiling of a Sam & Max VR title. So, like, it'll be interesting to see where to go with those two characters, considering what the original games were.
Yeah.
Next, we got World of Warcraft Shadowlands information. First up was the first episode of a series of anime shorts called Afterlife, or Bastion. One of those two. I'm going to have to look it up later. It was nice. I mean, they don't fucked up on Vengeance. Next up, we got Warhammer Stormground. I think the full name of that, but it looks like it's like different teams, different types, like a bit bulky type, a more like all-female group, like Amazon Warrior types, things like that. Look fun.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot 4, they showed off a new level. It's called the Flashback Tapes, where it's a prequel. Oh, sorry. By the way, if there's anything else you want to talk about during this, let me know, and I'll stop. Crash Bandicoot 4, the Flashback Tapes, pretty much prequel, 2D based prequel story set before the events of the first game, where you get to play still and experimented on a Crash as you go through these worlds. They call them super hard, and you really can't fully complain unless you beat it without dying, which for a Crash game that feels like not impossible. They showed off a new, I guess, a sniper type for Outriders, which looked weird but cool. Showed off a new trailer for Captain Tsubasa. The game comes out tomorrow. Necromunda. What was Necromunda again? Was this the one with the co-op 4 players? Where we were talking about the different teams and stuff?
No, that was something else for the different types of teams you're saying, with like Goliath or something like that, or no?
It's one of those two, but yeah, it looked good. Teardown, which was an interesting one. It had like a Minecraft style like aesthetic, but it's a heist game.
Yeah.
But you have to destroy shit in order to get around to perform the heist. Like it showed like you're destroying whole buildings. You running a truck through a small building, things like that.
You have to set everything up for this heist, but you have to destroy stuff along the way, and it's got that styling look, a bit of like Minecraft.
Little Nightmares 2 got an official release date for February 11th from next year, with next gen getting it some time later next year. We got WWE 2K Battlegrounds, more gameplay showing off for that. confirming over 70 characters, and Mauro Ranallo and Jerry King Lawler will be the commentators for the game. Star Wars Squadrons, they showed off a bit of a single-player mission you get to do. Cool, fun. Had Leia at the beginning, like, narrating everything. Sims 4 is getting a Star Wars expansion called The Journey to Batuu. You left, you didn't really miss much. It's just they're adding a whole Star Wars-based area, and you can add Star Wars-based stuff.
They're just going to be adding that to The Sims 4 for the just for the Star Wars fans and enthusiasts, not only for Sims but also for the Star Wars stuff they could have fun with.
Coming out September 8th. Cool. 12 Minutes. This was the game we saw last year's E3 for the Xbox conference, where
announcing
you're a man stuck in a time loop. They announced it will be like 3 big names to add to the voice cast, which is James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe, which is cool. The most weird one is Godfall. They show like less than 30 seconds of you fighting,
and then they just cut it. It's like,
and that was it. War of Deimos, a new expansion for Warframe coming.
So
the most interesting thing about that was the robot-looking thing with a skull in the inside of it. Overwrite 2 Super Mech League, which I guess is like an arena-based mech fighter.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that, but it looked entertaining. Mafia Definitive Edition got a new single-player story mode. Got a new story mode trailer. Can't say about that.
But also showing off pretty much like showing what it's going to look like. You know, if you think about it, that's all it is. They're showing like this is what the definitive edition looks like.
Lemnis Gate, which is a strategy-based game where you rewind time. Like you rewind time every 30 seconds.
It's a multiplayer, you know, against other people, but it's more of you have to strategize of how to like where you're going to rewind the time, where you can jump into the past for like 25 seconds.
Yeah. Then we got Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, a new trailer. Officially been pushed back to spring 2021, and we see why they're also bringing it to next-gen systems as well, which is cool. I know there's a lot of people who love it started with the Lego Star Wars for a lot of people, so I know a lot of people are gonna be psyched for that. Struggling, it was that weird body part dismemberment thing. It looks creepy as hell.
Yeah.
And fun at the same time. Age of Empires 3 5th edition, October release. Project Cars 3. Chorus, which was the flights, the sci-fi space flights thing where you're one.
They showed more gameplay in that one, which still looks pretty good.
Looks pretty cool. 2021 for that. They showed off the season 2 for Fall Guys. Ultimate Knockout, which is
the medieval type of stuff.
Adding new medieval mini games as well as costumes as well. Wasteland 3 introduced a new villain of the game. We found out, you and I didn't know this, but Respawn Entertainment is doing a new Medal of Honor game called Above and Beyond.
For the original for the Oculus Rift that they're doing it for VR.
It's a VR title. They got one of the original guys behind the very first Medal of Honor game come back for it. Comes out holiday 2020. This one was weird for me. Keighley said this was coming out today, and then it was for Spellbreaker, but then it says September 3rd.
I don't know. I think he already missed up. That's why I said I don't know. Maybe he slipped up. Maybe he was getting mixed up with something else.
Then there's a studio working on a Turrican collection or a Turrican remaster of sorts from Factor 5, the guys behind the Rogue Squadron games. Well, it looks like they even had the original composer of the game involved as well. Cool. Destiny 2 Beyond Light showed more off of the ice abilities. And then finally, we got Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which was an extended alternate demo of what we saw at the PS5 reveal event. And they confirmed it to have a launch window release. So within the few months of the PS5's release, whenever that is, because we didn't get that news, but looking forward to it overall. And that was it. Sorry I had to speed through that, but we have other pressing matters involving personal life stuff. So apologies.
Oh God, not again. Not again. No. No.
Apologies about me. Oh yeah, not again. Okay, same connections unstable. We gotta hurry this up. So B plus for me. What about you?
I think it's about the same for me. You know, B plus. They pretty much delivered on enough games and stuff like that. You know, and a lot of them did have like gameplay part of it too. You know, maybe I think there's only very few that didn't have any. It was more like an announcement. That's about it. But I think they did. I think Keighley, as always, he did a great job getting as much as he can for this. And I'm pretty sure he had to save up a lot even for the Game Awards itself later this year. So he's probably showed enough though.
Yeah, he definitely did. So other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about video games and Germany, or GamesCom in this case, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of our reaction to pretty much this GamesCom opening night live. Let us know what you guys thought. Anything that stood out for you? Any games that stood out that you really are interested in or psyched to play? Anything that's that really kind of just you didn't like or anything like that. What do you grade this Gamescom opening night? Do you have a good grade, solid grade, like a higher grade than us or a lower grade than us? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction to this Gamescom. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next very special episode of SRBTV, we will be taking a look at the final Avengers War Table, which got announced. It should be this Sunday. It should be sometime within the next weekends. So look forward to that. Apparently, they're still having a little bit of surprises, though the game comes out a few days after this War Table is released. So look forward to that. Until next time, folks, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
This has been a very Gamescom-filled episode of SRB-TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
at Super React Bros.